Clearly meeting.
I mean, okay, 5 series हैं, by the way. 5 sessions करें sphere के. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So let's begin. Countdown to 2024. So today is celebrated as the last day of the year all around the world. And 2023 is the year that we are counting down, marking the beginning of 2024. So 2023 has been a very interesting year. It's a year whose energy signature was illumination. And illumination is all about insights. Illuminating insights are those that are actionable, that are about taking action. So as you prepare yourself to get to this mode of counting down, my invitation to you would be, use that opportunity and leverage the energy of illumination and go back, not just throughout the year, but throughout the life that you have lived up to this point in time. And just a countdown, like in countdown, we go from 10 all the way to 1, so you literally go for 10 illuminating insights. Choose 10 milestone moments of your life up to this point in time. It is actually a remarkable year, one of the very unusual years in the kind of energies that it has, the energies it's carrying for that the planet has ever had. How 2024 is going to turn out, the energies of 2024 are distinctly different, completely different to what we have experienced up to this point in time. We literally start counting up from 2024, counting up all the way to 2026, which is the grand finale turning point of the new age. And it is the new age, which isn't the return of the golden age. It is the age of brilliance. So as you count down, make your countdown moments count. Look back and choose 10 milestone moments from your life and post-mortem each one of those. Digging deep, uncovering, distilling, what are the illuminating insights from those moments? Knowing that illuminating insights are insights that are actionable. So you're not describing the moment. You're just logging it. And then you're looking at, okay, what occurred? How did it make me feel? Did it trigger something? How did my life change as a result of that moment? And what is it that I actually did differently that I hadn't done before? And what is there for me to learn from that? Did it reveal certain aspect of my own personality that I hadn't realized? And if I was to action that, invoke that aspect of my personality, what actually becomes possible for me? What becomes available to me? And how might things change as a result of the choices I will make? So take each incident, each of the 10 incidents. I'm only asking you to choose 10 from your entire life. And from each of those 10, understand them fully and pick one illuminating insight. Make this countdown such that you create your own little box of magical tricks. And in that box that you carry with you all the time, you have these 10 illuminating insights that you can work with. So for me, if I was to take, I mean, I did this work for myself, and I'm actually working with my 10 illuminating insights today. So one of the ones that was very apparent, it was a milestone moment, was when my grandson, he's 2, just over 2.5 now, the first time I saw him sitting up. In fact, it was even before that, when he first rolled over. So I was there for his birth, and I was there for several months in Berlin, and I saw him rolling over. And then I saw that this baby's rolled over, and that's it. Something's changed. His world has changed. And as a result of that, all of our world changed. Now we couldn't just leave him there. We had to have that attention. And then the same thing happened when he started sitting. He could just sit now. And then he started crawling, and he was now crawling. So when I looked at that as, okay, that was a milestone. Why was it a milestone? Because I learned what I call as the baby step technology. And that baby step technology has served me massively. Now, what is the baby step technology? It is an understanding that when a baby takes a step forward, it's a milestone step. There is no going back. There is only moving onwards and forwards from there. So when we so easily say to people, oh, just have a go with this, take a baby step, we don't even realize, we think we're talking about a little step. Actually, it is the biggest step you can possibly take. Because once you take that baby step, there is no going back. There is only onwards and forwards. So that understanding, that revelation was an illuminating insight. With that understanding, how did it change my world? I became quite fearless in bringing forth some very nuanced and very potent insights. Like Meenaji was sharing earlier on, that she doesn't say sorry anymore. She says, I apologize. That was a very, quite a shocking insight. Sorry is, I am sore and you are to blame. That's what sorry means. So, I mean, I came up with stuff which I would write, but I wouldn't necessarily share because it was so against the grain. And I actually, as a result of this understanding of the baby step technology, I just thought, okay, I'm going to share and invite people to take a baby step. Because the moment you get that, people, and even if a few people take a baby step, their world has transformed. Because each person is connected holographically to so many people around the world. And that way, bit by bit by bit, we start making our contribution to uplifting quality of life on the planet. And that came from this one milestone incident of my little tiny baby grandson rolling over the first time. And that's very much in my countdown box of magic tricks. So you can imagine, I'm not going to share all 10 of mine because each one of you will have, I mean, real life is so much more potent and exciting than anything anyone could have had ever. Anything that you might even read about. And you'll be surprised, it doesn't have to be a big, explosive moment. It could just simply be a moment in time that shifted something in you. It could be the first time, Meenaji, you chose to read your poetry that you had written. Not necessarily write your poetry, because you were already an amazing writer. The first time we chose to read it to a set of people, that would be one of those milestone moments. And there'll be some amazing illuminating insights in that. So as you do the countdown to the marking the end of 2023, use it as a way of really, creating reinforcements for the foundation upon which you're going to stand when you wake up in the morning as you enter and welcome 2024. Because depending on how well you've reinforced through the countdown distillation, you will have the power to leapfrog into 2024. I can't wait to talk about 2024, but I'm not allowed to talk about it until after the 16th of Jan. So I just keep having to stop myself from doing that, because there is so much potency still remaining in 2023. Since there is only a few of us, I'm just going to, at this point, open it up and invite each one of you to share one or several countdown moments, if you would like to, and then you can elaborate on it in your own time as you count down the rest of the day. So I'd love to hear from you. Shabana, why don't we begin with you? Anything that comes to mind?
I think there may be many. I can't think all of them, but then I think starting a Maven as well also was quite illuminating, and the way it has unfolding, like, because that is not something I planned, but it just happened, and the way it is unfolding, the learning I'm gaining from it is really amazing.
So if as a countdown, that's beautiful that you experience that feeling. What would you say is the insight that you can take for, that will inform you for the rest of your life? It was amazing, yes, and how it's unfolding is very surprising and amazing. What's that illuminating insight? Which is, it could be an action, it could be a learning that you can take.
It's like willing to be surprised.
Okay. Rather than being attached to the process, allowing yourself to be surprised, going with the flow.
Yes.
I think the other thing is holding true to the intention of Maven.
Yes.
Right? And then going with the flow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the illuminating insight.
Yes.
Getting clear about the intention, holding the truth of that intention, and going with the flow. Opening yourself up allowing yourself to be surprised.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the illuminating insight. Great. Okay, Neelam, anything that you would like to share?
Yes. First thing, I start learning many spiritual things, and I just first time I met you, that was my aha moment. And I just start writing journal. That was my greatest effort in my life. And I just feel that everything is in Brahma. Say this like Aham Brahmasmi. That was another aspect. I just feel everyone is here, and we all can create a better world.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. So Aham Brahmasmi, we are the creator. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, where you are in society. Okay, we have the power of the creator. We create our world. That is your illuminating insight. One of them. Can you imagine having 10 of these?
Yes.
Life will never be the same again. How fabulous is that? Great.
Just I
Thanks.
learned to live moment by moment. That is also very
Yes.
feeling
Yes.
something.
That's the second one. Second one. Because really, I mean, I shared that message. Only the moment belongs to you. Nothing else belongs to you.
And you're so courageous that make me courageous, and that that is also my insight.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. So worthy of celebration, right? And can you
Yes.
imagine having these in your foundation as you move forward? You know, it's really brings out your brilliance. We are walking towards the age of brilliance, which begins on the 5th of March, 2026. So use the countdown to distill and the 10 illuminating insights. Wonderful. Udayban Mittal, please share. You will need to add the spotlight, Shabana. Unmute kariye.
I can only spotlight if they are on cameras. So,
Okay, yes, correct. Okay.
so I request everyone to please be on camera so that if you want to share, maybe Rajvin can share or Meenaji. Yeah, Meenaji is on.
Okay.
Well, I've been amazed and pleasantly surprised by people stepping up to help me in any ways. You know, starting from poetry writing, I found a friend. She said, "You have to write, and I will help you fine tune." And, you know, mine is in a raw and rustic form. She just gives a finishing touch, finesse. So, and gladly she does that. And after that, I come to know that on the same topic, she's written a very beautiful advanced poem. And I'm happy to share her name, Sarah. So, you know, like she's already a poetess. She has published many books, but she's saying you have to write like a demand and command and order. So and you know, Nopurji, Shabana, they all say you can do better. And no, they didn't say, sorry, let me rephrase it. They say you have a potential, you write so beautiful. They never compare. They just say that it is really good, and you come and speak about Gangama and all. They give me clues, and then I'm able to move forward, and including you.
Yeah.
So very surprised. Everybody is there. Even I made one painting and I didn't 100% like it. One of my friends said, "I'll give it a finishing touch." And then it is such a beautiful dervish dancers. And, you know, I keep on looking. I said, did I make this? So people are stepping up to make me grow and advance. And, you know, there is some energies positive helping me in my personality development, outlook, approach. And that's what I owe it back to other people in the society, if not because these people are already advanced souls. So I'll do it my little bit to raise somebody, lift somebody up. This is my very good learning for this year. Yeah.
So, you know, what is it? What is the action you took? You allowed yourself to receive, right? And then literally, you know, because throughout our lives, we have earth angels that are there. And at some point, we switch and we allow ourselves to receive. And that's where we become these collaborative co-creators of coexistence. Competition, command, control just melts away, right? And that's what you did. And like literally Sone Pe Suhaga became your experience.
And one thing, you surprise me a lot. You can talk on any topic, between anything to everything. Like ask me anything sessions have really blown me away. Like so strange questions coming from different spectrum, and you are able to answer. And sometimes you are even able to tell that this soul has been released, this soul is waiting to be released. And, you know, all these things, like, I'm surprised how you can do it. And so balanced approach in speaking, your voice tone, like we get excited, our volume goes up, like the economous.
Okay, so what is the illuminating insight from that for you?
Like no reaction, respond with knowledge, respond with responsibility, respond with, what should I say, maturity. Like, you're not judging. People ask very strange questions, and sometimes it's like not too pleasant questions also, but you are just the same. You smile and you just like either sectionalize it and all. I keep listening to your this thing. I said, she can answer this, she can answer this, business thing, spiritual thing, religious thing, vibrational things. So you surprise me actually in a very pleasant way. So
Thank you. The most important thing is, and I receive it with grace, in the context of the countdown, look at what is the illuminating insight for me? So the illuminating insight from what you have shared, it is we all have the ability to respond or react. And reaction instigates an emotional trigger. It activates an emotional trigger. Respond builds a bond. So you see me respond always. Never react. Right? So that is the illuminating insight. Okay. So it's we all have aha moments, and it's wonderful to acknowledge the aha moments. But because this is the year of illumination and we have the opportunity to go deeper underneath the aha moment and discover what's that insight that I can continually act upon. So thank you for sharing this, Meenaji. That allowed me to clarify it a little bit more. Okay, Shabana, I'll let you bring in the next person. Whoever is on video, I would love to hear from you.
Yeah, Sanju is unmuted. Oh, Sanju, would you like to come on video? Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry for the picture quality and all that.
No worries, no worries. Awaaz aa rahi hai, that's the important part.
I can't say that, I had any very positive experiences that I can say is illuminating in a positive way this year. So
Go throughout your life. Don't worry about this year.
okay.
You're going to use the energy of illumination this year to distill from our life.
I think coming to Maven is a very nice thing that has happened to me. So these talks, which are like, all this conscious positive talks every day, it's kind of pleasant and very informative at times, and it's very, it's great. It's good to connect with people and understand these things, different topics. So
okay.
that's
So
nice.
what's the illuminating insight from this that you would have gotten that you can act upon? So that's good. Coming to Maven and getting a learning from all of these different perspectives is good. उसमें एक illuminating insight क्या होगी? And it could be that you're listening to and even understanding that there are different perspectives. The world as we might have been taught is not the only way. There's a multitude of ways in which things can be accomplished.
Yes.
That is an illuminating insight, knowing. So next time you have a problem, you don't have to worry about whether or not you have the answer. There are many perspectives.
Right. There are many perspectives, many different teachers with
yes,
own views. So it's nice. But I have also learned, I think, this year a very sobering real fact that when I get into these spiritual sort of this sessions and all, then you start believing that everything is nice, people are all can be trustworthy and things like that. But I realize, in everyday life, that's not so true. You can't just simply trust everyone and all that. It's we live here on earth, and it's just not the same, because I got defrauded. And so
Hmm.
I learned a kind of lesson that, this it's one thing to get very you know motivated by spirituality, by
Hmm.
uh, all these discussions about it, and opening ourselves up to new experiences, and being positive and all that. But at the same time, we have to live our lives in a in this world, which is not necessarily so pleasant, and therefore we have to also take that into consideration and be careful, and take the usual precautions which any human being should, according to our own
Okay.
uh, you know understanding. So that's
Okay.
it's different. It's not just about spirituality, it's about living life here.
Yes. So the illuminating insight there is that, understand that you have access to positivity whenever you want, um, because of these different perspectives that are coming across. And yet, discernment is important at every step,
Yeah,
right?
discernment.
Doesn't mean you have to destroy trust, but it's up to you to be discerning.
Yes.
That's the key in illuminating insight there.
Mm.
Okay, great. So be positive and be discerning.
Yes.
Okay, great.
What
Thank you for
can you
sharing.
tell me more about this the upcoming age of brilliance, as you call it,
Yeah, I will.
astrology?
I will as time goes on. Not right now.
And what about the
I will.
past year and the coming year, 2024?
Yeah, I mean, 2024 is, but it's a count up. So let 2024 come. अभी तो time है. 16th January को आ रहा है 2024 energies. तब तक 2023 energies are on, and it's so strong. Every day is very strong, which basically means whichever direction your mind goes. If your mind goes towards a negative direction, it will very strongly move that forward. We have like, 2 weeks of that strength of this energy.
Mm-hmm.
So work with it every single day, apply discernment, apply discernment, apply discernment. At the appropriate time, I'll talk about 2024.
Why do you say it's 16th of January? Is this
Yeah, there is an energetic um, significance of each year. And that energetic significance of the year lasts a certain time. It doesn't always finish on the 31st of December.
sure?
That's just a date that we humans have created. So the energetics of 2023 go on all the way until the 15th of Jan, 16th of Jan, 2024 begins.
Sure.
2024 energies begin.
Okay.
So I look at it from an energetic perspective.
Right.
But since the whole world is counting down, let's make the most of counting down by distilling these 10 illuminating insights that we put in our box of magic tricks.
Sure. Okay.
So yours is be positive and discerning at all times.
Yeah.
It's not either or, it's both.
Yes.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
I think Rajvin wants to share. Rajvin, please unmute.
Please come. Unmute करिए. Still can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
Rajvin, you have to log in again. Sometimes she has this issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to come on camera?
Harish ji, Vasan ji, Priya, Uday ji. Harish ji. Harish ji,
Hello.
please switch on your camera, please. Yeah, great.
गुड मॉर्निंग।
Good morning.
मैं हरीश हूँ, भोपाल एमपी से।
अच्छा,
और मैं इस ग्रुप में नया मेंबर हूँ और मुझे एक दो सेशन सुने हैं तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
अच्छा।
बहुत अच्छे टॉपिक है, मैंने एक दो सेशन सुने हैं और आज का जो टॉपिक है 23 का जो एनर्जी है वो कैसे ट्रांसफॉर्म के लिए ट्रांजिशन 24 के लिए हर व्यक्ति की लाइफ में बहुत अप एंड डाउन्स होते हैं।
हाँ,
और कुछ अच्छी चीजें होती हैं, कुछ जिन्हें बुरा कह लीजिए या खराब कह लीजिए, वो चीजें होती हैं।
हाँ,
और व्यक्ति इसी में स्ट्रगल करता है, उसमें से मैं एक हूँ। और कुछ अच्छी चीजें हुई हैं 23 में, कुछ खराब कह लीजिए, या जैसे हेल्थ के इश्यूज है, मुझे अभी पिछले 3 महीने से कुछ हेल्थ के इश्यूज हुए हैं।
हाँ,
और एक मैं बहुत एनर्जेटिक व्यक्ति हूँ, लेकिन ड्यू टू हेल्थ, तो वो फिजिकल हेल्थ से मेंटल हेल्थ की तरफ जो चैलेंजेस हैं वो कन्वर्ट हुए। लेकिन
हाँ,
23 का जो लास्ट वीक और लास्ट डे है, उसमें आते आते अपने से बात करके कि नहीं, 24 में अच्छा होगा और अच्छा होगा, और जो चीजें अच्छी थी उसको तो कंटिन्यू करना ही है। पर ये जो एक होता है मेंटली अपने को डाउन फील करना, उससे बाहर आना। तो उससे
हाँ,
बाहर आने के लिए एक तो खुद व्यक्ति सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट मुझे लगता है, खुद से ही हिम्मत करना, खुद से ही बात करना। फिर दूसरे एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट में जो चीजें चल रही हैं उससे भी मोटिवेशन मिलता है। नीलम जी ने एक बहुत अच्छी चीज कही थी, वो कविता लिखते हैं, और मैंने भी इस साल में कुछ कविताएं लिखना शुरू किया था अपने इंटरेस्ट के हिसाब से। जब जब
हाँ,
मन दुखी हुआ तो कुछ लिख लिया, और कुछ लिख लिया तो कुछ शायद बेहतर लिख गया लोगों की नजर में, और लोगों ने
हाँ,
अप्रिशिएट किया, उससे मुझे मोटिवेशन मिली। और
हम्म,
मेरा ये कहीं पढ़ा नहीं है कि मन में तय सिद्धांत सा बना है कि व्यक्ति तभी अच्छा महसूस कर सकता है जब उसका तन मन वन, वन मतलब फॉरेस्ट, फॉरेस्ट से कह सकते हैं नेचर, और जन, जन मतलब सराउंडिंग्स में जो पब्लिक है, जो लोग हैं, ये चारों चीज अगर बेहतर हैं, तन मन जन और वन, तभी चीजें बेहतर हो सकती हैं। अगर वाइड एनवायरनमेंट में देखें, अगर प्लांटेशन और ये ट्रीज फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन वो ही खराब है तो पॉल्यूशन और सांस लेना ही मुश्किल हो जाएगा। तो मैंने कुछ प्लांटेशन शुरू किए, वो मुझे बहुत हैप्पीनेस फील हुई, पौधे लगाना, पौधे बांटना। तो कुछ चीजें अच्छी हुई थी, जो मोटिवेशन मिला। और कुछ जो डिस्कशन होते हैं, जो आप लोग से एक स्पिरिचुअल थॉट्स हैं, या जो मेडिटेशन की बात मैंने सुनी थी, ब्रीदिंग के एक्सरसाइजेस थे, इनसे काफी हेल्प मिली है। तो इसको तो मैं 24 में जो मेरी अच्छी चीजें मैंने शुरू की थी वो कंटिन्यू करना है। और
हाँ
अपने
जी,
को मन जब दुखी हो जाता है उससे ओवरकम कैसे हो, वो
हाँ,
चीज सीखनी भी है और उसको इंक्रीज भी करना है, खुद
हाँ,
से भी और लोगों से मिलके भी। थैंक यू।
बहुत बढ़िया। तो सेल्फ मोटिवेशन, कुछ भी कोई भी हालात हो, हमारे अंदर ये क्षमता है अपने आप को मोटिवेट करने की। ये आपका सबसे बड़ी लर्निंग है ना?
हाँ, हाँ जी।
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। यस, राजविन, अनम्यूट राजविन।
So Sat Sri Akal and good morning to
Yes.
everyone here.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, I am a very good speaker, very good trainer, and a very good motivator. I am also a little bit getting negative energy that that if I am getting about pageant and all that. Some people said it's took me 3 years to be famous, and I'm saying it's not about the famous, but it's about the helping differently able. Because I myself is differently able. So
Yes.
like similar Maven, so I would like to help uh, girls throughout Malaysia or women differently able, regardless differently able woman or men. The men can be helped after the pageant so that they could prosper in life. And this platform, Miss Amazing Malaysia and Maven and my platforms, I'm doing a good thing so that I don't understand like why this energy molecules from people's mouth they're like saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that,
Yeah.
nothing. And then I realized one thing from this pageant. I realized one thing: pageant is about self-exposure, self-development, self-empowerment, and saying that beauty is without cruelty, beauty with a purpose. And I'm so thankful for all the motivation that Maven has given me, Miss Amazing has given me, everybody, but why I don't understand why this negative energy from people hinder me. I'm so positive. I did a talk from self motivation. I did a talk for a willpower for Maven. But why is that these energies are like uh, motivating me? Sometimes are like demotivating me. Sometimes I want to say to these people that if you have nothing nice to say, please close your mouth because if like it's just disturbing me.
Yes. So I would say the illuminating insight for you um, is this your amazing power of self-motivation.
And my amazing power to accept that whatever title I will be winning,
Yeah.
I will be winning in the crown, and no
Yeah.
one can discriminate me after
Yeah.
winning the crown. Because
Yes.
I'm not gonna join pageant for 1-2 times. Pageant
Yes.
takes a long time to develop yourself, and then
Yes.
you can, yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
you can,
funny. When I saw you today, I was thinking, wow, you're looking so beautiful. This bindi really suits you.
yes, because I purposely, I found, and I said, no, I must look beautiful, and
Yes. Beautiful.
yes, so
Your innate power of self motivation, and then this understanding of discernment. If other people
yes.
are negative, it's their journey. It's nothing to do with you. They are playing the game of negativity. You don't have to play that game.
But what if negative triggers? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
I understand. I understand. But but when you choose that, I'm not a player in that game. You know, I'm a player in the game of beauty and empowerment. That's the game I'm playing. I can walk. You can then observe the other games, but you're not a player. You've chosen that, and that's what you've done. It's like really commendable. You're phenomenal.
And my founder this week, my founder has trusted me so beautifully that
Mm.
she has invited me to dance in the talent round. So
Yay!
meaning that she has she knows that I have the potential, but these people who are saying no, you can't do it, maybe have to realize my potential, that I can do it. And
Absolutely.
whatever it is, I'm going to be like Virali Modi, who is a wheelchair model. She has broken. I think I've shared in the spiritual fast as well. She has broken spine. She confined in the wheelchair, and today she's a model. So if
Yes.
she can do it, why can't I? And
You can. And you remember, God has only one word, Tathastu.
yes, so that's why I went. I was feeling very disturbed because of this, and because of my second caregiver's niece, who doesn't tell me anything, but it just the energy. When I look at dark faces and not smiling faces, I feel like, hey, I'm like positive. So why can't others be positive like me? But of
Yeah.
course, you cannot change people. You can only change yourself. Meaning that I can change the perception or totally ignore her,
Yes.
which might with like my caregiver said, totally ignore her, or I can choose to cry about it. But this
Yeah.
week, I don't want to cry. I want to imagine that I've won the crown. I
Yes.
keep on imagining that I have won the crown indirectly for the past 1 year.
Wonderful. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Well, all the best. It's really, truly inspiring. Your illuminating insight is self motivation, having that power to empower.
The power is within me, but why do I feel that people are stealing my joy and saying that I am not amazing? What do I do? Because feeling amazing and feeling joyful is one's birthright.
Well, it's within you, right? Nobody can steal it away from you. They can say it, doesn't mean they take it away unless you give it to them.
So what do I do if people are? Do I clarify nicely?
Nothing. You just observe and let them go, knowing that you have the power to empower.
That is what I have been doing. I've been observing, and I have been observing, and I've bottled up inside. And yesterday I told my dad about it. You know.
Yeah. So just your self dialogue could be, I have the power to empower. And
Yes.
I choose to empower me. If
I
somebody has
choose.
a point of view that is their point of view,
I love me, and I choose to empower me and others.
yes,
That's
that's
it.
right.
And
Yeah.
I have to be extraordinary to show
Yes,
up there so that I can get a standing ovation.
absolutely.
That is
Absolutely.
that is what I dream of, because just before I go, that even in graduation, people used to say that I cannot get a degree, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. I stood up there. I was pushed in the ramp. I stood up there and I said, hey, you guys proved me wrong. I could do it. I have a Bachelor of Communications. That
Yes,
is
wonderful.
that is
Wonderful.
why that is why in motivational speaking and laughter yoga, no one forced me to do it. It is my own passion.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
if you force yourself, there is no point. So
Wonderful.
I
Wonderful.
don't want to do something that I'm being forced to do.
Yes.
That's why.
Wishing you the very best. And always remember, you have the power to empower.
And
You're
I'm already a queen in myself.
absolutely
No
wonderful.
mat-
Thank
no
you.
matter whatever people say. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So go ahead, complete the countdown for yourself. Make sure you pick out actionable insights, because those are the illuminating insights. And they will be the ones that will power you on as we go deeper and deeper into 2024. With
Yeah.
that, you all a very happy countdown and a wonderful welcome to 2024. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Mynoo. It has been a wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, Shabana, if you want to talk about the challenge, then you can do that.
Yeah. So we have the challenge, upcoming challenge, that is the ultimate detox challenge, which will be led by Mynoo for 1 month, and to live a refreshed and transformed life. And I will share the detail on the WhatsApp group as well. So those of you who would like to join, please contact us or join. It will be amazing. So we are very excited for that.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So
Namaste.
Mynoo, would you like to say something about that as well? Because
Yes, the ultimate detox is, we talk about physical detox, but like Harish ji talked about, mental is directly impacted with the physical, and emotions are impacted, and it disconnects us from our spirit. We could be overthinking, or we may just not think at all, So the ultimate detox is a combination of all of these things. So it's a 28-day from the 1st of February to the 28th of February. Every day, I will give you all one insight and one action for you to take that day. And then it'll keep building, So by the time you get to the 28th day, you become empowered to detox yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, as well as socially in terms of your relationships, so that you can live this empowered, refreshed life, and you can restore your vitality and energy and your mental and emotional well-being at a click of a finger. That's the intention of this challenge. So, looking forward to supporting you in that.
Thank you, Mynoo, for motivation and enlightening us, all of us.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I think Ria has one question, she was saying.
Shabana, I have another call that is waiting.
Okay.
So my request to you, Ria, would be to join me in the Ask Me Anything that I do every Thursday with your questions.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.